Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Meanwhile, to his throw, taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down at about the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
10 cycles.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's Pollard.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Pollard, touchdown, Houston. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Black shot. You yellow.
Tua going to throw. Works right side into. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tua to throw again. And he is out of bounds here.
I don't care what sport you're playing. everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Drill 52. Hey, go Peters.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Slide through. Hey, red. Pause red. Set.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown, Texans! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Black Ultra. Get up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, a quick throw, but incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Like 60.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
10. Right.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right? Blue striker.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, Scott. 97.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey.
Adams the man in motion left.
Ready?
Pollard again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Chris Godwin,
73 yards.
and the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1.
The Texans take over first down again at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It'll be a hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action, now it's Tua. And it's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Run for Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
43 rounds.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Strike 60.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. One last shot now for Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.